My 8 subscribers. Hi guys! It's spring. Who's excited? I'm excited to garden. I did a garden last year with my bestie. If you're watching this, bestie, hey babe! Love you. I'm gonna insert some pictures of how well our garden did, and that's kind of like the dream board for what our garden's going to be this year. His look is inspired by being a Taurus. I'm excited for what's to come, but bugs?
Nope.
Can't stand them. Oh my gosh, there were so many spiders last year. It's actually terrifying. If you take anything from this video, only plant 1 tomato plant in your garden. That being said, watch out. Also, we had a flower bed of wildflowers so they can have, like, you know, attract the bees and the birds and help pollinate. Some of our plants, like I think our cucumbers, we had to self-pollinate because they kept getting like weird. They were like really small and then like weird growth, but it was okay. You just take like the male, you pluck it off, and it has like the little, you know, the male part, and then you rub it in the female flower, and then you basically made a cucumber baby. Another key tip is gardening tips with cat. So like a lot of male flowers on your cucumber plants, pick them off and then wait like a week to see if it'll produce more female flowers, because the male to female ratio is ridiculous. You can self-pollinate a tomato. You just like tap, you know, you just tap on it. And I love that for her. Lovely. Slay. We had 2 different types of cucumber plants. Also, with the cucumbers, you like sprout 3 plants, but that's like all you need. And that might even be too much. I tried cantaloupe this year because your girl loves some cantaloupe. So high in fiber, okay, and low in calorie. I eat probably like half a cantaloupe a day. I'm not proud of it, but it's really yummy. I'm gonna have fruit as a sweet little treat. Personal growth, that's insane. We love that. The best time to water your plants is in the evening or early morning. I prefer evening time. I feel like it really helps the plants. You give them a good soaking.
Nope.
You give them a good drench, and then you go the next day. They'll go throughout the sun, and then you give them a good drench again. So obviously, TikTok is a very good research tool if you're gonna build your own garden, whether you buy raised flower beds or you build your own. We built our own out of 2x4s and fence posts. That was probably the cheapest way. If you know somebody with a saw, it's great. We're going to probably build a 3x6 or bigger to fit more things, because I think we're gonna try to do some corn. I wanted to try to do onions, but I don't feel confident in my ability to do like carrots, onions, anything that's really under the ground. I mean, maybe potatoes won't be that bad, but I think it depends on the potato, really. I'm so excited for the weather to be warmer. I live in Ohio, so that sucks because it's cold and then it's hot, and then you have terrible allergies. And then you have those stupid trees that smell like fish. They're the worst. I hate them. But I'm excited I want to be tan, okay? Clearly, I'm not that tan. So that's something we're gonna work on, is getting some sunlight. I'm thinking of doing some exercise videos outside this year. That'll be exciting. I'm really gonna be working on trying to fix my heat intolerance, because people with POTS have terrible heat intolerance and really temperature intolerance. because even when it's cold, I'm miserable. I think we're gonna try to take a trip to the zoo this year. I'm fine if I have my rolly cart. So that should be fine. That should be perfect. I can sit in it and then someone can push me if I get too tired or if I get out of breath. I'll video some of the animals. I'm trying to save up for an official vlogging camera because right now we're just working with what we have. I'm just videoing on my phone. It is what it is, but you watched it, so thank you. I really want to do a Temu haul. I really want to find like my set style. I was thinking about getting some blouses because I feel like that's a way I'm trying to be more girly, up my wardrobe and feel more feminine, and maybe look into like different makeup techniques and, you know, different hairstyles. I used to have basically my head shaved and it's grown out quite a bit, so I don't really know what to do with it. That's kind of an issue, but we're going to try to branch out. Maybe I'll get some like hair clips or something. I think I'm gonna do a Renaissance festival vlog, and that is, I think it's in August, so I'm gonna try to start getting outfits for that, and that'll be exciting. Maybe I'll just bring my cane. I don't know, sometimes it's hard because it's like they're in dirt fields. If you've ever been to one, it's basically a tiny made up town in a giant field, which slay, I love that. But my wheels on my cart don't necessarily love that, so we'll have to see how that goes. I have my ears pierced, but I'm so sensitive to any kind of jewelry. The nose one is fine because it healed. I got this, I want to say on my 22nd birthday. I'm almost 26 now, so she's healed. She's great. It only hurt for like 4 months after, and it was every time I did that. Oh my gosh, it was so painful. The initial piercing, if you guys want to get a septum, highly recommend. I love her. It's just fun. I am also trying to branch out and get different nose rings because I've kind of had these style ones. It's like little dragon claws holding some orbs. I've had these like for quite a while. But when it was first healing, I only had surgical steel in there. And I didn't have a problem with that whatsoever during the whole healing process. But I'm thinking I really want to get some earrings. I want to get my ears pierced. This summer is going to be about tattoos, piercings, trying to live life to the fullest. Slay. Remember that I am limited in things that I can do. We try to ignore it, but then my body sometimes is like, hey yo, you're actually disabled. So there's that. Last year I did pass out a couple times during gardening. It wasn't too bad, but I usually try to wait until like the evening time, especially so that the sun's not as hot. Terrible, just going out at like 12 o'clock. I got so sunburnt. If anyone knows, if you're on an SSRI, you're highly susceptible to sun exposure. So wear your sunblock this year. You don't want a forehead like mine. So sadly, I was born with it. That's okay. Where's my big forehead baddies at? I don't know what else to talk about. I want to be proficient in what I'm saying and talk about my disability, but I don't want to also take away from other aspects of life because it doesn't define me. It's a big part of me now, and that has been like a thing mentally struggling with, is I can't do things that I used to do so easy, and I feel that other people who experience POTS or any disability that kind of is like thrust upon them, they can understand that. So if you know somebody with a disability or newly found disability, or they're just struggling, try to be a little bit more understanding. Just because things are a little bit harder for them, maybe they're not used to doing things the way that they want to. So it's a kind of a hard balance. Just try to be open, you know. Maybe not treat them so different. Sometimes I don't like when people treat me different. But I know that they're trying to help in most cases, so that's okay. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I'm going to be posting some gardening vlogs. I want to talk about like soil types and everything, but I don't want to get too far into it and like what specific brands of things that we used in the garden. So if that's something you guys are interested in, let me know. And I'll do a more in-depth video about it. It's super exciting. I just love to garden. I don't know why, guys. It makes me feel at peace. It speaks to my soul. And if you know, you know. Earth signs actually flourish the most when the earth is starting to wake up from winter. And that's why we feel the most manic, is during springtime. So, hello my fellow earth signs. We love her, we love you. That's cool. Also, my life partner is also a Taurus. Sometimes we bump heads, but it's cool. It's cool. I'm pretty overbearing. Not that this will even make it into the vlog. I don't know why I'm saying that. Anyway, thanks for watching. I will try to post every Friday is my goal for the vlogs. I can't promise that they'll come out exactly every Friday, which is fine. Nobody's perfect, but I'm gonna try to remain consistent. And the next time you see me, I'll probably be in a different setting. So it's gonna be good. We're gonna work on life. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.